What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review. Why am I doing my hands like that? I don't know. But I am here to review season 3, episode 9 of All the Queen's Men, which airs on BET Plus. And the episode is titled Eye to Eye. But before I get into this episode, I gotta give a shout out to all my lovely subscribers. Thank you for holding me down. You're always holding me down in the comment section, leaving comments. You're hitting that like button, hit that share button, get your friends to subscribe. If you're new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep the channel doing what? Going and growing. And shout outs to Karima, Khadijah, and Wendy, because I believe those were the two who told me, Ty, you need to check out All the Queen's Men. I believe it was you two that told me to check the show, and I thank you. Because since they told me that, I did check it out, and I started watching it, and I'm all caught up. I started reviewing it, and I'm enjoying the show. It's a good show. And I got a funny All the Queen's Men story for you. My aunt sends me a text message maybe a month ago or longer saying, Ty, All the Queen's Men is looking for actors. Check it out. So I thought that was funny. She's always supporting me and always pushing me. I thought that was so cute because I'm like, Auntie, what you know about this? How you know they casting? But she was right. They were looking for extras in Atlanta to be on the show. But listen, you never know, I might just speak into existence. I might be one of the new dancers at Eden to my, hey. But I got to get all this, pow, 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 got to get all that worked up. Because, I'm an actor and singer. I've been in off-Broadway shows and things of that nature. And this season, we getting it, right? So let's speak it into existence. Who knows? One day I might be reviewing the show from the set of the show. You never know. Right? But shout outs to my aunt too. I thought that was cool and cute. I love the support. Bless you. And thank you to all the rest of you. Now that I got all my silliness out the way, let me get down to this review of Eye to Eye. So we pick up right where we left off. We got Champ, Trouble, Rayshawn, all at freaky Miss Tandy's house. And Rayshawn and beat the Pope out of Miss Tandy's husband, and rightfully so, because y'all know what they did to Rayshawn. Poor Rayshawn, you know what they did to him. So he's got that rage, and he just can't stop. Meanwhile, while he's over there making him a human pinata, Champ and Trouble are in there with Miss Tandy getting all the money, going into the safe, taking everything, and she's like, this is my savings, guys. No, you're not going to get away with it. Shut up, ho, is what they pretty much Trouble told you. Better shut up, ho. You ain't going to say a word, because you say a word about any of this, I'm going to blow up this whole pervert spot that you got over here, this whole house of freakiness that you got going. I'm going to expose it all. So I'm like, that's not going to work. And I'm like, this is sloppy. Y'all could have had on mask or something. Y'all should have busted in there with mask. So it made it look like, while that was happening with Rayshawn, that y'all were just two separate people. But no, y'all won't show y'all face. She know where y'all work. So it's interesting. I'm like, this is not going to work out. None of this is going to work out for them. And you got, she's saying, y'all not going to get away with this. And I'm believing her. Then we see Miss Tandy gets a visit done, get a visit paid. Detective Davis pays Miss Tandy a visit. And she's trying to get ask her questions, and Miss Tandy don't want to answer the questions because she believes that Madam has something to do with this. So she's trying to keep the law out of it. She's like, I'd rather speak to my lawyer. And is my husband dead? Apparently he ain't dead, but he's clinging to life. And I'm like, the way Rayshawn was beating him, I'm surprised he's not dead. But she's like, listen, he ain't dead. And she's like, I just want to go to the hospital to see my husband. I don't want to answer your questions. Her lawyer rescues her. She's still thinking that this is Madam. Meanwhile, Madam got her own issues because Madam is grieving what appears to be the death of her father, and so she's just troubled and pissed off with that. And so this is not Madam. Madam didn't have anything to do with this. But now Miss Tandy feels that way, and that's what Miss Tandy tells her lawyer, that she believes that Madam is doing this. Then we see Trouble, Rayshawn, and Champ. They got the money. Rayshawn's sitting there all bloody. He's out of it. Because now he's worried about whether he killed someone or not. And they said, look, take those clothes off, go take a shower. Then while he's in the shower, here they go being dirty. Champ was like, we not splitting all this money 3 ways evenly. We gonna give him $100,000 and we gonna keep the rest for ourselves. I said, "This gonna be a problem." I know Rayshawn is slow, but y'all doing too much. Y'all just being dirty. That's real dirty. I don't like that. That's come on. So then we go in there. We see Rayshawn in the shower, fully dressed, just letting the water fall down on him. And Champ is trying to speak to him, and he's not taking this well because now he's worried that he killed Miss Tandy's husband. That's what he's worried about. And then the rest of the episode, they spend their time trying to find Rayshawn. Where in the world did Rayshawn go? What's going on? He's not built for this type of life. He's not built for this craziness. He just isn't. And, that's that. Move on down to El Fuego. El Fuego's minding his business in his room. And he gets some messages on his computer. And the messages are pretty much telling him, we know what you did. You hacked us, so now we hacking you. We know about the girl. We know what Madam set you up. They play a recording of Madam saying something, and he's typing, are you the police? Are you this? Are you that? And they're like, listen, you don't hack better than we do. You need to stay out of this or you're going to go down. And we know you masturbate, son. I was like, yo, that was hilarious. Now they got El Fuego like, oh, what's going on here? What's up with that? He's like, yo, what is up with that? So... I think, who do y'all think? I think that is the concierge behind that. I really do. I think the concierge is behind that. Because I'm like, who else would that be? I think that's really the concierge doing that. That hacked El Fuego. So that was interesting right there as well. Then we go back to poor Detective Davis. Detective Davis gets called in. And they show her some footage, and the footage is of Madam committing these crimes. I'm like, how did they get this video footage of Madam committing these crimes, right? But then they tape Detective Davis getting excited. Oh yeah, we can nail her, huh? And they're like, no. These emails came to you, and you didn't share this information. And Detective Davis is like, what are you talking about? I've never seen any of this before. Get out of here! I've never seen any of this. And so they're like, oh really? But what were you doing at one of her associates' house for hours and hours? What was going on? She's like, and she was banging Doc. And why they got footage of that too? Now, how they get that footage? This must be the work of the concierge. So you talk about embarrassing. So she's looking bad. Casanova comes in there. He's no longer under. He comes in there, and he's like, they're trying to question her and they want to arrest her or whatever. They're like, get out for now. We can't do this, that, it's too damaging. They can't arrest her right now and all this other stuff. But now she's looking bad. It's looking bad for her. And then they tell Casanova, listen, you go back out the other way. He's like, yeah, I still have my homeless man disguise. And then this fool is out in the streets walking in his homeless disguise, which pretty much ain't that much that great of a disguise because Trouble and Champ saw him and recognized him when they were out there looking for Rayshawn. Then we go to Madam, who is she's just torn up about her father being killed. But what got me with her was this, I just can't believe it. Why can't you believe it? I can't believe they did this. Why can't you believe it? He's a gangster, you're a gangster, you kill people at hospitals, you've killed judges, you drown people, chop people's head, you do all types of crazy stuff. It's bound to happen to you eventually. This is the life you come from. I didn't get how she was just so surprised. Why are you so surprised? So anyway, she has Tommy handling the funeral arrangements, this, that, and the third. And Tommy was making me laugh. And Tommy was with Blue. Because Tommy with these cookies, he's always talking about these damn cookies. She's like, not right now. You want a cookie, madam? You want a cookie? No, she don't want no cookie, not right now. But meanwhile, they go to the nursing home. And they go to the nursing home to find out some information. And that coworker is just telling everything about what happened. And now Madam is suspecting that the nurse had something to do. Y'all remember the pervert nurse that was sucking off Madam's father. So she's like, I wonder if she's the one that helped them get him up out of here and, took part in this. Well, while she's getting all that information from the worker at the nursing home, here comes Carla. And, I love Carla. I remember Carla from Players Club. Every time I see her, I think of Players Club. Here she come, talking loud. You killed my father. He should have stayed with me. Talking big stuff, big stuff. And Madam said, listen, the only reason I ain't never touched you before was because of Daddy. Madam, they making a scene up in this nursing home in front of that lady. Madam to pull out a gun. Madam is carrying on. Then they got her to pull the gun out. They took the gun away from her. Then they face to face. And she said to Madam said to Carla, you know, the only reason I never did anything to you is because of Daddy. And, you know, because Carla was talking much junk about what they used to call her, skinny this, and then you had a gap and all this other stuff. Just really going low blow. And, you know, Madam don't like being talked to any kind of way. She was calling Madam all kinds of bitches and sorry MFers and this, that, and the third. Madam said, she was like, well, Daddy's what kept me from hurting you. So Carla said, well, what's stopping you now? He's dead. So what's stopping you now? Why Madam shanked her? Madam stabbed her sister in the chest in front of the... The show's crazy, I'm telling you. Just stabbed her right in front of everybody in the nursing home. Just like that. Yep. Craziness, right? Just complete craziness. And that was that. That's how the episode ended. But we're off to a good start. Well, the season began, but you know, they had this break. But back from this break, we're off to a good start because I enjoyed episode 9. The foolishness was just like I like it. The carrying on just like I like it. So tell me your thoughts. What did you think? What are you thinking? What do you think of episode 9? That's all I have for now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all when in the next video.